Marketing Mix Place IGCSE Business Studies 0450 Crazy IGCSE. Hello everyone. If you're new to this channel, hi, this is Crazy IGCSE, where you can study 7 IGCSE subjects which include business, economics, accounts, science, maths, and English, also some tips and solved past papers. Here is IGCSE at your fingertips. Please do subscribe and like the video. Before we get into the video, I want to let you know that I have my own website, which is called crazyiGCSE.wixsite.com. Here I'll be uploading videos, notes. There'll be a shop where you can buy Amazon products, and you can also find news. So you can go and check out my website. It'll be mentioned in the description box below. Also, you can buy the IGCSE Biology and Business book through the link in the description, and you'll also be able to buy a Kindle, an iPad, as well as an Amazon Prime 6-month free trial. So you can buy it through my link, which is going to be mentioned in the description box below. So here's the syllabus for it. Place, we're going to look at the advantage and disadvantage of different channels. We're going to recommend and justify an appropriate distribution channel in the given circumstances. So first type of channel is producer to consumer, where it will be given directly from the producer to the consumer. It will be directly supplied to the consumer. This is when the manufacturer sells the products to the customers who are the final users of the product. So there will be no retailer or wholesaler in between. It will be directly from the producer to the consumer. Advantages of this channel is that it's very simple. It is suitable for some types of products like products from farms. It can be directly supplied to the customers. Also, they can charge lower prices for consumers because they will not have any big transportation cost or any other type of costs. However, the disadvantages are that not many customers live near farms or factories, so it is difficult for them to buy the products. Transporting the products to the consumers may be expensive and not worth it. Also, it may not be suitable for some types of products. So it depends on the type of product. The second type of channel is producer to retailer to consumer. The advantages for this is that it's going to have lower distribution costs. So they only need to transport to the retailers and not to individual customers. So this is when the producer will supply its products to the retailer, and the retailer will be the one who needs to sell the products to the consumer. Disadvantages are that there will be no direct contact with the customer, so there may not be a strong customer loyalty. Then producer to wholesaler to retailer to consumer. This is the third channel. This is when the product will be given to a wholesaler who will then sell that product to the retailer, and then it will be supplied to the consumer. Here the wholesaler will divide large bulks of the products into smaller ones for small retailers to buy, and the consumers will buy the product from the retailer. The advantage is that there will be reduced storage cost for manufacturer and retailers, will be reduced transportation costs. Also, there'll be small retailers can buy small bulks from wholesalers so that the products will not expire. Then the wholesalers can give advice to the small retailers on what is selling well, and then they'll be able to have a stronger marketing advantage. Then the disadvantages are that the price may be higher for the retailers and consumers to buy. Then wholesaler may not sell every product, and there'll be longer time until products reach the consumers, which may be bad for the fresh products. So for it to pass through each stage, it'll take a lot of time. That's why some of the products which need to be fresh, they may expire. Then the fourth channel is the producer to the agent, to the wholesaler, then to the retailer, and then it reaches the consumer. Here, the agent will sell the product on behalf of the manufacturer in another country so that the manufacturer will not have to contact the foreign wholesalers directly. The advantages of this method is the agents will have more knowledge about the businesses or the market in that country. Then they'll be more time for the producer, so they'll save time as they will not have to take care of the overseas distribution as it will be taken care by the agents. The disadvantages, however, are the producer will have to pay the agent commission and that will be a fee. Also, they may lose control of how the product is sold to the customers. Now, which distribution channel to use? This will depend on the type of the product. Does the product need explanation like technical products, or does it depend on the price of the product? It could also depend on the location of the customers. So if their customers are closer to the manufacturer, like near a farm or a factory, then they can just use the first channel, which is the producer to the consumer. Now there are many methods of distribution. The first one is department stores, chain stores, discount stores, supermarkets, internet, or e-commerce. Now we're going to look at what e-commerce is and its advantage and disadvantage. Now e-commerce, the advantages for the businesses are that there will be lower employment costs. So the online shops will not require salespersons. The website can encourage customers to buy more. Disadvantages might be increased competition as customers may compare products with the competitors because the internet is a very um, convenient place where you can compare different websites, different stores. Then they might have delivery costs. There'll be no contact with customers, so there'll be a bad relation with the customer. Then technical stock control systems are required to manage the online orders, which will be very costly. Advantages for the consumers are that the online shopping is very convenient, prices between brands can be easily compared, and they can buy from shops all over the world. Disadvantages for customers are that they will require internet connection to gain access. Then products such as clothing cannot be tried on before buying, so the sites might be incorrect or they may not like the material, and there'll be no staff to explain how the product works. Also, there will be risk of credit card information being stolen when buying from unsecured websites, and that may cause the consumers from not wanting to buy online. This is the end of the video. I hope you found this video useful. Do check out the description box below to find my website and the Amazon products. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, like, and share.